Welcome everyone. Another day of. It's okay. It's not that loud. It's kind of loud, but not that loud. Boca Ben live, and I'm joined with
Melanie.
who also has
Honestly, I
you
was
always.
reading and I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention that we were live.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
it's called like a shotgun start. Like I listen
You
to
give
this
me every time.
podcast, and they don't tell the guests when they go live, and then kind of they just figure it out a couple minutes in. And you always have construction outside your house for some reason, all the time. Yeah, you're on mute, but yeah, exactly, all the time.
Yes, all the
It's all good.
time.
So this is a first. Not only this is a try stream. This is the first try
Ooh,
stream. Yeah, I didn't tell you. I wanted to make this. We'll see. We'll see if it works. But apparently, I'm pulling a ninja, and I'm just saying,
yeah,
forget exclusivity. I'm going everywhere. This
yeah.
is going to LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter at the same time.
Twitter, hey Twitter.
Apparently. So if it goes to Twitter, we really got to make sure we have our facts because you get called out on it way faster. So we can't just guess like we do with a lot of stories. Oh, we got to talk about League of Legends ratings too. I don't want to forget that. Yeah. Okay. So let's jump into a few cool stories.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, they went right by my window. Of course, right now. We might have to find a new time.
And I have a fancy new background here, right? Let's look at this.
It's great. I love
semi-boardroom.
it.
Yeah.
It's not as nice as the pool in the background where I'm like wistfully like, oh, pool, how nice.
No pool.
Okay, they're gone. So first up on the list, I'm just gonna make up since you make up when we start. So EA Sports to invest $11 million in women's soccer. This was announced that they will be investing that 11 million. Did I say 1 million again? Apparently I can't read. 11 million. In women's soccer starting, it's a starting 11 fund. No, 6 Roman numerals on live TV. Okay. The initiative intends to grow the sport as it will fund in-game league, club, and athlete investments. The gaming firm said that it would also invest in women's football internship initiative. I personally find this great because you always see about like how women's soccer or football, depending where you're from, just doesn't get paid much, and doesn't get as much money. So it's kind of cool to see women get some money in that area.
And the fact that the women's leagues are now in the games, right? Like we're
Yes.
seeing a huge. I feel like FIFA was the first to do it, but NBA has it as well, where we can play with the WNBA teams. The NHL has done it as well. They actually I forget her name, but they put a woman on the cover. But I feel like everyone has done that now. Done like the both gender covers. So that is really cool. And listen, I don't know a lot about these teams and leagues, but one way for me to learn is to play them.
Yeah, I agree. I'm obviously for equality and getting some more women in the space. So caffeine is on track for 10 million users by the year's end. The streaming platform is getting ready to run ads. So in 2018, caffeine launched to provide streamers with a platform centered on social media. Later that year, the company bagged 100 million funding round, courtesy of 21st Century Fox. So now they've had their launch. They're touting a year-over-year growth as it develops new tools for its creators and viewers. 14% of caffeine users are paying customers.
Yeah. I've heard of caffeine.
Yeah.
I haven't checked it out in a while until today. I definitely think that it has its niche in the music, hip hop, street art, culture communities, which is great. So it's some sort of differentiation from other platforms. It's hard as a creator to commit to another platform, right? Because it takes so long to build it up. And I've always said when I started this Boca Ben journey, I should have a Boca Ben jersey. It would be cool. It would have to be
actually, I don't like jerseys, but yes, you should have one.
Jersey tank top, yeah.
Just that I was committed to, and I'd be a fan.
A crop top?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Maybe I have too much body hair.
I didn't mean for you.
Oh, for others, yeah, okay. Yeah. Among many reasons why I wouldn't wear a crop top. Okay, yes. But I was committed to YouTube as a platform to grow and hit that platform that, the creator. Okay,
I got the giggles. I'm so sorry.
it's all good. But yeah, listen, I love the ninja approach. Stream everywhere. Just like plug it in, and like if I can shoot my content to caffeine.tv and there's gonna be a audience, even if it's small, like I'm totally up for learning.
Yeah. When there's easy software now for it, like we use Streamlabs? No, we use StreamYard. If it's compatible and it's easy to grab, then it makes it super easy to just push out to all your platforms. I think that's worth it. Some platforms, it was really hard to grab, whether it's the RTMP feed or whatever you're trying to do, not to get too technical, but
yeah.
If you have a way to do it, I don't know caffeine and how it works, but if it's simple to add it, then I'm with you. Like maybe you get that one viewer, but that one viewer becomes your champion and maybe they know somebody and then like your network grows and then it just keeps spreading. So I'm a huge fan. I also think just from like the marketing side of things, you also need to look at like where that platform wants to grow and push. And like that's where you really try to push it. So like an example is like if you want to grow on Instagram right now, reels are the way to go because they want reels to be successful. Therefore, they are going to push and try to get more reels out there. So they're going to promote reels over your other content. So same thing, like you have to just go in and learn how that platform is going to be doing the promotion.
Yeah. And then when you hear that they raised $100 million, right? Wasn't that part of the story? 100 mil? Yeah. So, obviously they can invest in the community.
Right.
If a site paid me like $1 a month to stream on their site exclusively, I would take the deal.
$1?
Like,
I guess it's better than no dollars.
Yeah, I just mean like it's the highest bidder, at this point. Like my following is not big enough where it makes a huge difference one way or another. I create content because I like creating content. And if someone's going to pay me more than somebody else, then, then I would do that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. The dollar one just threw me off. Like just $1 exclusive to get you off YouTube and LinkedIn?
Okay, so let me think. How much would it take for me to join caffeine.tv on an exclusive deal? Probably they could get me for like $100 a month.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense than $1. Yeah. Maybe if like $1 is if like you just go live and then you can use it for something else.
I got my first Twitch check like a few months ago.
What do you do on Twitch?
Like I had some subs, but I had never hit the $100 threshold, which you get your first payout in. Yeah. And then when they dropped it down to $50, and that's when I got my check. So yeah, I got my first Twitch check.
Speaking of, aren't we supposed to be streaming soon? I've been practicing.
Yes. So you have been practicing. So let's talk about that. That's the next story.
Oh no, you froze. The internet was in shock. Like, no, Melanie, don't stream CSGO. It's bad.
So let's talk about it. So for whatever reason, Fortnite stopped working. And like I just was too lazy to like uninstall and reinstall it. And I'm like, this is a sign I'm gonna play something else. So booted up CSGO. And it was great. Also, I asked like 2 questions in the chat, and like I already got the vote to boot out. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but you can vote to boot someone from your team. Okay.
No, I didn't get online. I've only done the training. I'm not brave enough.
So you haven't done a death match yet? Okay.
No. Maybe tonight. I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, so training. So then death match it's just you respawn indefinitely.
Right? Okay.
You go around, you shoot people, and you come back to life. And
Okay.
I think you could pick any gun. I think you could pick all guns. I can't remember. So
Okay.
that's
Kind
just
of like
great.
Black Ops, like Call of Duty was that way. I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's just killing. You get a point, and that's it. There's no.
Just killing.
It's every man for themselves, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe it's team, whatever. Then you go into casual, and casual is like a 10v10 format. So there's a little bit more action, and then you can play the real game, the 5v5. I play casual.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe in myself. So anyway, we're setting a time. We're figuring this out.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
judge
also
me too
curious
hard if you
how.
watch the stream.
Yeah, so we'll figure out a way. We'll pull your video,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll just do it over Discord.
Woohoo! Super easy. I've done it before.
That's the way. I
Just
don't know
not
how
with
we.
CS:GO.
I don't know how we like guarantee we get into the same lobby. So we'll have to figure. This is such a noob thing to say. I don't know how to get into the same lobby as somebody else.
I'll let you figure that one out.
Oh, I got to figure it out.
I don't even know. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. No promises.
Next.
Optic Gaming founder H3CZ,
AKA Hex.
aka Hex. Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Not sure how I'm supposed to know that from looking at it, but returns as CEO. So Hector Rodriguez, or Hex, the founder of North American esports organization Optic Gaming, has reprised his role as CEO following a change in the organization's leadership structure. Former CEO Adam Reimer will take over as Optic's strategic advisor as Rodriguez steps back into the position.
Yeah, I think the only reason this is even newsworthy, and a lot of people are just questioning, was this part of the plan all along, or did something happen with the CEO and they weren't really so clear? But Hex has this team, Optic. He loses the team. He tries to get it back. It doesn't work. He goes to Chicago. He relaunches a new Call of Duty team under the Chicago Huntsmen. Then he gets the Optic brand back, still in Chicago. Then he moves the brand back to Dallas, yeah. And now he becomes CEO. So it's really like full circle. Like the guy, so I think that's just what's cool about the story is, he had his baby, he lost it, and he didn't just get it back. He had to sort of really do a whole circle to try to like get all the pieces. And now he's back leading Optic like he always wanted to. And that's a good story. And just crazy. I think people are just curious what happened to Adam Reimer, and is he forced out, or is this part of the plan all along? But, but who cares, really?
I'm sure the people working under them care a little bit.
It's a great org. I mean, yeah, I definitely think it'll
What makes an org great, in Boca Ben's opinion?
Yeah, I think they have a loyal fan base, a growing fan base. I feel like they have an identity where a lot of esports teams don't have one. And yeah, like the Green Wall, they just have one of the most vocal, active, outspoken Call of Duty fans. And now they're in a lot of other games, Halo and everything. So, and great ownership, management. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So speaking of great ownership, G4 TV has now been canceled. Not like socially canceled, but actually canceled. And I only saw this because I saw all the talent that I follow being like, "Man, I'm out of a job. What do I do?" So it just looked like they had low numbers. They just weren't, bringing in an income or viewership like they thought they would. And so they shut the doors and let everyone go, it looks like. I don't have the story
different
pulled
do you
up.
think this is from Ven? Do you remember Ven?
I do kind of remember Ven.
Ven was called
I
Ven?
think it's the same talent, isn't it? I feel like I saw some of the talent on Ven that was on G4 TV.
It sounds like, well, first, this is through Comcast. I think the linear broadcasters are saying, okay, how do we compete with Twitch? Oh, let's start our own channel. Let's start our own channel and have gaming and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work. No one has cable. Like nobody, and no one is going to even pay for your little Peacock or Comcast or your Paramount or your like. They're all like they provide no value, right? No value to the gaming community, and so
Yeah.
it's just another colossal failure from the original broadcasters to try to bring and compete with Twitch and YouTube. So thank God they put this thing to bed, and obviously it's terrible that people lost their jobs, but
Yeah.
the format doesn't work. And I've said it 100 million times. League of Legends doesn't belong on ESPN. It doesn't, and it never should. It belongs on Twitch, belongs on YouTube, and like everyone told you so, G4.
Sassy. I didn't know this was your opinion before I brought it up, so now I know. Yeah, I think so, and I think it's a good point to be like, okay, just because gaming is big and a lot of people like gaming doesn't mean if you just label something as gaming or have gaming people on it, it's going to be successful. And I think that brands really need to think about how are they entering their space and how are they handling it, because I also think once gamers don't like you, it is really hard to overcome that. You just become the meme. And so I hesitate for like people just jumping in and just really be strategic and thought out. Ah, we got a comment. Yay!
David agrees with you.
You were being a little sassy. Hello, David. Um, so yeah, and if anybody else has a different opinion, please let me know. But I just because you want to do gaming or because it sounds cool or it's a big market doesn't mean you belong there.
Yeah.
For brands, anybody should be a gamer, but for brands, you just need to be strategic.
Right. So here's the challenge. You've got like very high-end content, something that's polished or scripted. There's just not enough money to be made by putting it on YouTube. Let's say you've got a new show, whatever it is, it could be reality, scripted, anything, but it's produced. You spent millions of dollars on it. You can't put it on YouTube. You're not going to monetize, and you can't put it on Twitch. And so G4 is thinking, oh, well, there must be a market for higher end productions, more polished content, new stories. And I hear that rationale, but I kind of think there needs to be sort of like a Twitch Plus. Maybe there's this add-on or premium service where Twitch can start to pay a little bit more for original programming and put it on the platform, right? Because that's where people want to watch it. Or YouTube, people want to watch it there, but production companies can't make money just by the views and subs, right? So there needs to be some sort of middle ground there.
Yeah. As long as it's bundled in with my Prime, because Amazon already gets enough of my money. I don't know if I would want to give them more money for another tier, but maybe that's just me.
Right. Yeah. So then let's just call it Amazon then. Let's not call it Twitch. Amazon should just be putting these shows on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, why is whatever? Are there any gaming shows on Amazon? I'll give you a great one. Game Breakers. So Game Breakers was on Amazon Prime. But even that, put it on Twitch. Same company. Aren't more people going to watch a show if it can live permanently on Twitch?
I don't know.
Shows can't live on Twitch.
Okay, I was to say, I don't. I think that's part of the problem is they needed a, like, if I can't watch it live, I need somewhere to go to watch it.
Like, yes, you can look at your VODs. Like, it can live there, but there's no like section for like original programming, docuseries, things like that that can live on Twitch for whatever, a month, 2 months. That's my idea. Twitch, Amazon.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would pay more. I would pay maybe I would pay more for original cool game programming that I watch on Twitch and not have to subscribe to not have to give the cable guy more money, which is something that myself and others are not willing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I would take Players as an example. I was not happy that I had to get Paramount Plus to just watch it so I could be part of the like culture of watching it.
Exactly.
So it would have been cool to have it somewhere else.
If Players was on Twitch Plus for an extra $5 a month, you can access all this original programming.
Totally.
Yes, exactly. You would have totally done it. Me too. But like, do I want another streaming service? No. but I would pay more to Twitch for better programming.
Yeah. Me too. Speaking of, so kind of our last story.
Speaking of League of Legends, right?
No, I wasn't going to do League of Legends one. I was going to skip that one, but I do think this is interesting. So TikTok is, trying to expand and become like the new content platform. They are now expanding into like 18 plus type content and podcast space. So they're trying to get more of the content there. I think it might ruin the fun of TikTok. I personally like the short form videos that I can just like boop, boop, boop. So hopefully they can make it where people can get the kind of content that they want, but not necessarily get stuck.
Right. So this is 18. So why is it 18 plus?
Let me go grab the thing. I think it's adult content.
So there's two different types of 18 plus, right? And I think there's a lot of value in, like, if I were to go on Instagram and TikTok and discover, which I don't, but if I would, I'm not really interested in anything that people under 18 do. Just someone my age, I'm just not interested. So if there was the 18 plus, that is non-pornography, which is really what you think of when a streaming site is 18 plus.
Yeah, they're referencing like comedy, things like that.
Oh, I'm saying I would love if I could like just filter and see no like millennials or Gen Zers. I'm a millennial, sorry. Gen Zers on my TikTok. Like, wouldn't that be a great feature? Like, I do not want to see anyone who is under the age of 25 on TikTok, and I could just filter that all out. Is that a cool feature? When you play video games,
I like to stay hip and fresh, Ben. I don't want to filter out the Gen Zers. I want to be able to be like, bet.
Do you want to play League of Legends with kids? Do you enjoy playing video games with kids?
No, I don't.
So why do you want to watch their content?
I don't watch their gaming content. I don't watch any gaming content on TikTok. It's my no gaming space.
Yeah. I mean, I know about all these people because my kids, like my 6-year-old, like knows that, like is watching a streamer and knows his name. It's like, wow, that's nuts.
Yeah.
And I said it before, like I have to like beg my kids to watch Netflix.
That's so funny. Yeah, for sure.
Could we just end with League of Legends?
Okay.
Because you're a big fan.
I am a big fan. Well,
so you, as someone who's probably very regionist, you like that word?
I guess. I don't feel like I'm regionist, but okay.
So are you very disappointed that one EU team has made it to the quarters and the rest are China, Korea? And NA wasn't even remotely close.
I mean, I think it's less about like, it's my region. I've never been a patriotic person, but I think it's just because they're the teams that I watch and they're the teams that I know people that help, right? So there's like more of that piece. I think that it just continues to show that there's flaws in our system where like, why are our teams never like, why are NA, EU, like, why can't we keep up with China and Korea? And I find that fascinating. Like, the whole moral dilemma of games and why is there, and it's not even like we don't make it. It's like it's a shutdown, like 5-0, sad to watch. You're just like, oh, like we are not in the same league.
Right. And I was gonna say I didn't even think, let me just look at the groups here. I didn't even think they won a single game. Okay.
I think they all won.
EG was 1-5. Okay, they're 1-5.
Yeah, EG, let's go.
C9 1-5. Who's NA?
And I think they only beat like each other, right? So like EU and NA are only beating each other. Right. They are not beating the Koreans and Chinese.
And 100 Thieves 1-5. Was there a fourth NA team that I'm missing here?
No, I think it was only those three.
Yeah, so they're all 1-5. I mean. And so what's interesting is, so the Worlds are in North America, and the viewership is down. So I would think the viewership is down because there's no NA teams. That's just thought, right? No, the reason that viewership is down 40% is because it's the time zone, and no one in NA is even watching anyway, and inconvenient for all the European and Asian fans who are really the ones who are watching, and because their teams are in. So
that makes
it's
sense.
like there's really no point in doing it in North America again, at least for a while.
I couldn't even get tickets. I tried. It's so sad. Anybody has tickets, hit me up.
Should I go? I mean, you can. It's just, it's how much do you want to pay?
Yeah, I don't want to pay that much.
I would like to go. It's in Atlanta. It's like an hour flight. It'd be pretty.
Oh, it's not in Atlanta. I mean, the end is in. Yeah, the end is in.
Semis are
SF.
in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. So if they're all in New York right now, it looks really fun. Yeah, you can go into all the theories of why NA and EU is they're just not doing as well. But yeah, it's still fun to watch. It's fun to watch players that are really good at a game and that I can't even get out of the tutorial for. And they're impressive.
So do you think the viewership is going to be way down for quarters? Oh, we're already in the quarters, semis and finals?
Probably. With your theory, it makes sense. Like if people aren't watching it in NA anyways, yeah, the time zone. As somebody who didn't get to watch the live streams previously because it was in it, but I'm still not watching them live right now because
and I'm gonna assume
I work and live and I don't have time.
Yeah. We have a question: is viewership across all games down? So this is just the number I saw that League of Legends for this year's Worlds were down. Yeah, but not all games. Just League of Legends because their massive fan bases in China, Korea.
Yeah, and I just think a lot of people are just finding other games as more games get popular. Valorant is probably going up. I'm assuming people still love Valorant. A lot of League of Legends people switch to Valorant, so maybe I don't know. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head.
Yeah. What can I say? We'll see. Like the whole G2 Fnatic, I don't know. For just some reason, I don't know why that rivalry was very interesting to me. Like a G2 Fnatic. And again, I'm not a League of Legends guy at all, but there was just something about that. But for some reason, like, I don't know, why don't I care about Damwon and T1 final? Like, why don't I care about a Chinese Korean final? I kind of like, I don't know, like, why? Is it?
Yeah,
Am I a regionist? Am I a regionist person? Like, but for some reason, I don't know why. What?
I think too, it goes like, again, you just don't hear the stories as much because you are not in that region. If you want to watch it, it's going to be a weird time zone for you, so you can't watch it live and get as hyped up for those. But I do think there's a bit. I struggled with like. I like EG. I like what they're doing, but like everybody made a big deal about it being like, the NA team, they're NA based, no imports or limited imports, and that bothered me. I was like, I mean, that shouldn't be a deal. Like, yes, that's cool, but and then NA has a long way to go to like be able to make those high tier players. But I don't know. I'm more of a global view type person. I'm like, how can we all get together and have fun and not
they got to get rid of that import rule. Like it's 4-1, right? You can only have one import.
I think you have two.
Two, so you can do 3-2.
I think so.
So then they got to make it 2-3. Like if you look at any sport, like it would suck to have an all Canadian and North American hockey league. You need the Russians. You do. It's a different style. And I bet like, do the Koreans and Chinese have sort of different styles compared to like NA styles? Yeah, right. Same thing. Russian players were known as, faster, a little bit more skilled.
Yeah.
So different regions make the game better. And so I think.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a special guest. She's trying to bark.
Oh.
That's my dog.
Yeah. Nice dog.
So yeah, I agree. I like it. I like the storylines of different people in the different leagues.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it for Boca Ben Live. We're going to be back maybe twice next week. Maybe.
Have to check my schedule.
Maybe one Counter-Strike stream and one Boca Ben live. We'll see.
Yeah.
See what we can do.
May not be at this time every time. I don't know if I can commit to playing games.
I have to be at home. Work. Yeah, I have to be at home to play.
Yeah.
I can't play at the office. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you're tuning in. Hopefully it worked on Twitter. And if this works, maybe we'll expand to other platforms. Caffeine. Africa. Maybe I could be big in Korea.
Maybe.
Billy.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Do you? Maybe we'll see. All right. Thanks, David. We appreciate you. Thanks for all the great comments, questions, feedback. And we'll be back next week. Wait, did it too early.